And
shit.
Let me clear my throat.
man.
Let's try that again.
Let's try that again. And I would like to welcome y'all to another episode of Finesse Your Feelings, where your feelings
What?
just might get finessed.
It will?
Finesse.
Hey.
Damn.
Hey, it will get
Damn.
finesse. Hey.
Damn.
Hey.
Goddamn. Voice got finesse for a quick second.
It got finesse though.
Damn.
Hey.
Little
Damn.
horse throat.
What I'm talking about?
Clear his motherfucking throat.
Damn.
Hey. He need to clear his
What
throat.
was you doing last night, player?
Well, Bosky out last night, baby. You dig?
Hey.
Hey,
You
bro.
got some juices in your throat, player.
Look, man.
Man, listen.
Make sure you take
Even though
whatever Mucinex you need to take to make sure. You need to make sure.
Even though
Oh,
that's
nah, I
nasty
definitely
as
want
hell
no
for you to say
Mucinex.
that.
You
But
need to do something.
Something
even though
way
that's
more
nasty as
special.
hell
I
to
mean,
say, but yeah,
bruh, listen, when I say way more special,
juicing.
it was way more special than that.
Negative.
Oh,
You said it's about the
All
same
right.
texture.
Let's
though.
get into the topic, Chris. I don't want to talk about.
Well, hold on.
juices.
But
Let's get
today
into
we
the pot.
have-
Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Let's introduce ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Today we have a special guest.
Yes.
You know, I'm sure y'all know the Finesse Your Feelings crew. Simply Chris, L. Santana, KD Rum,
Yo.
O. Beezy.
Yeah.
But we have a special guest.
Yes, we have a queen in the building.
Introduce yourself, man.
Yes.
My name is
T-shirts say
Natasha.
King recognize queens.
Yes, we got Natasha in the building. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
King
How you?
recognize queens.
Feel
Yes.
me?
Yes. So
Good.
you good today? We good?
Yep.
You not camera shy, is you?
Nope.
You not oh shit, lights, camera, oh shit.
No,
You ain't got that stage fright.
The stage shit going on.
not at all.
All
We good
right.
today.
All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into the topic of today.
What they want to talk about, brother? I'm gonna let you introduce it today.
All right. So, do the men have superwomans today?
I think yes. Yes, they do. Because in order to be a Superman, you gotta have a Superwoman.
Oh shit, he flipped the goddamn nigga.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay,
be
he
honest
flipped
with
in there. Look,
got
look, ain't look.
Look, let me tell you, last night, for me, I was Superman.
You a Superman?
Bruh,
Shit.
life is good. I love it.
So the Superwoman was doing the Superwoman shit?
What? Come on, lasso.
Shit.
Did you say a fucking
Boots.
lasso? Okay, I heard you right. All right.
Dig?
Listen, bruh.
Huh?
This conversation subliminally sucks.
Right? The fuck?
I mean, hey, man, bro, listen. So the reason
Shout out to my niece and nephews. That's how they got here.
But I mean, the reason I feel like that is because, again, when you being a Superman and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, trust me.
It's okay to have a Superwoman.
What?
I mean, but
Bro, we're talking about a super team.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's right.
I'm with the super team. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have the Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, could you imagine?
Even Scotty had
could
a
you
Jordan.
imagine
Even
waking
Scotty
up-
had Jordan. The Jordan had Scotty. However you want to.
Bro, you wake up,
And Scotty eyes, it was him, and then it was Jordan.
you
In Jordan's son's eyes, it was Scotty's ex-wife.
Oh. Oh.
damn.
So I mean, but it's like, okay, so let's speak on it as far as like from a woman's perspective.
Okay, how you feel?
Well, hold on. I'm Chris Paul. I'm gonna put it right at the goal for.
I got you.
know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
She gonna Blake Griffin.
She gonna do something.
I got
do
you.
something nasty. Do something nasty.
Griffin, I got you. I'm sorry.
So look, when it comes to a woman and what they supposed to do, right? Is a woman supposed to be taking care of the man? As far as like, like the man is the man supposed to be asking you to be like, yo, let me, hey, can you help me out? Like, can you pay my rent today? Not tomorrow, but today. Is that the Superwoman type?
No.
Oh man.
No.
Well, how do you feel about that then?
I feel like a man he should carry everything.
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 Everything. You hear that?
Carry it all.
Everything. Oh my goodness.
Carry it all. No 50-50. No not.
Oh, no
all.
50. No 50-50.
Okay. Why no 50-50?
Why no 50-50?
Do I give you half of my pussy? Do I give you half? You know, like seriously though. Do I cook? Do you have meals? Like.
Well,
Why? No.
Well, hold on. Well, the reason I asked that is because, okay, I may not be asking you 50% of this money, but I mean like 50% of this partnership.
The partnership, I feel like this. If a man is working, he's paying all the bills, he's doing everything. I feel like the woman should be, especially if she's doing something, she's supposed to be stacking her money, and she's supposed to catch him. I feel like this. Absolutely, if you fall short, I got you no matter what. That's
right.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Because
but
it's us.
it should not be constant. It should be once your blue moon.
Okay, so I mean, yeah. Okay.
She slid back in.
Hold on.
She slid back in for the win.
Kind of slid back in.
Hold on. The reason let me tell you something. The reason why I say the man's supposed to take it, because the woman should be saving. She should be doing everything, paying for vacations, surprise him on vacation trips, like stack that money so when he need it, you're not supposed to take the money and below the money.
Okay. Ooh, God damn, she went all the way back in. She said, "Hold on,
yeah,
let me get this right."
Now I'm gonna say that she's supposed to be doing her, like as a woman, yes, she's supposed to do her duties, but as a man also to make her feel the way she should feel, to make her want to perform her duties. That's how I feel.
So do you feel as though it's two sayings? It's the old school saying, the man's the head, the woman's the neck. Shout out to the grandmas and the OGs. And it's also the man, the CEO, but the wife's still like the general manager. It's still like a partnership. Do you believe in that?
No, I believe I'm back in the day. I'm old school.
But that was kind of
so
old schoolish what he just said.
Right.
Well, he gave me two. It was the same thing. He said the Superman and.
No, that was Clark Kent behind you performing last night.
Yeah.
But no,
You feel me?
but like no, as far as like you said, the man head in charge, but the woman still support. Like back in the days, like the grandmas, they do what they supposed to do at home, but as long as the man do what he supposed to do, it's still like a partnership. It's still kind of like 50-50. If he's out just working and taking care of the crib and doing all that, and then back in the day, my grandma took care of the house. It's still a partnership. It's still like an unsaid rule. Do you kind of agree with that?
I do agree with that, but also it's not back in the day because we, as women now, we work. We have our own goals also. So it's not like as if, okay, you going to work and you handling everything, but I'm sitting at home not doing nothing. No, I'm at work also. So I feel like as far as when she come home, like if I'm washing dishes, or if I'm washing dishes, start the meal, start cooking. Or if I'm cooking, wash the dishes. If I'm washing clothes, fold up the clothes. Like make me feel like it's a partnership. Because when a woman really feels wanted and really feel like her man is really into her and he's helping her, he care about her, she can be a totally different woman. A totally different woman.
So that is 50-50 though.
It is.
I mean, it do sound 50-50.
It is, but I was speaking more on the finances. I think the man should carry the load of the house and everything else, cars, all that stuff, 100%.
Okay. So
that's what I was
So in your eyes,
Okay, finances.
Yeah.
in your eyes, we just take care of the financial, and then y'all carry everything else.
Yeah, but I think it still should be 50-50.
But yeah, I
As
mean,
far as the
even with you carrying everything else, I mean, just help out. Just
but
just
the woman, she's
be a human in the fucking relationship.
If she's a real woman, she'll do more. So it'll make your day, even though you had that hard day at work and you paying these bills.
Yeah, you might gotta do a little something, but it ain't gonna be much.
I'm going above and beyond to make sure you pleased, you satisfied, you happy.
Yeah.
Okay, but as the modern day career woman, right? Because again, if we talking old school, you can't really be old school because the old school rules will apply. I don't feel like
relationship.
But okay, so like my grandmother didn't work. She had like a little bullshit job, but that was most of the women back in the day. They had like little jobs, but the man like worked at the shipyard, at the Ford plant, like where the real money was at. That's where the men was at. Women really didn't have that opportunity back then, so it's different now. Like the women are the breadwinners now, so it's like, how do you transition? Like because it's like, it kills me when certain women be like, yo, like we have to do that, but it's like now it's set up to where y'all are the breadwinners.
But when you are in a committed relationship, it doesn't matter who bringing in how much money or whatever. Who don't matter who's the breadwinner. Who cares?
But you just said financial.
Yeah. He gonna take care of it.
Like, hold on,
But
could you imagine just hypothetically, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is just all right. Let's just say, for instance, this is our relationship, right? Let's just say I got 700,000, right? With your 300,000, we can get $1 million house, and you got it. Instead of, like you said, you didn't spend it on vacation. We didn't do it. We stacked that bread, right? I need your 300. Can I get that so we can get this $1 million house?
Yeah. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna support him in whatever he want to do, especially if it's better. If it's for us in our future, yeah, why not?
But you just said that I got to cover everything.
Listen, when I say cover everything, I'm talking about the bills. But guess what? When we go out to eat, I'm pulling out my card. When we go to vacations, I'm pulling it out. I'm treating you. I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing because you handling that big load.
But see, I don't feel like most women agree with that.
That's them. That's why most them type of women aren't women.
So I mean,
They aren't women.
I mean, you frown upon that.
Excuse me, you said frown upon it?
Like as far as the women that don't do what they supposed to do, as far as really supporting, like I said, nowadays you really don't hear men that say, "Yo, we going out to eat," and she got the bill.
Oh no, see, I'm the type of woman, honey. Let me tell you this. I'm paying for massages. Like, we going to the massage parlor together.
Okay.
Like, seriously, I'm gonna surprise you. Like, I got gifts. Like, you supposed, it ain't, listen, you supposed to pay sometimes. I pay it when we go out to eat. Who cares? Pay on a vacation.
But that ain't what I'm seeing on TikToks and Insta looks.
That's why a lot of relationships are failing. That's why I feel like my marriage failed. Because of that. But it is what it is. They want, a lot of men and women want that, what they see that is not real. They want that glamorous lifestyle and all that stuff. And I'm the type that I don't even care for it. Like, it don't matter. Like, I'm not no blingy type of person. I don't like a lot. I like attention, but I'm plain Jane. I don't like all that stuff.
Okay, so I got a little twist to what you're going at. So I had a previous relationship where I did exactly what you're saying. I paid all the bills and everything like that. And my ex-wife at the time, she mainly brought cash income doing bartending and stuff like that. So when it came down to, like, say, holidays and like Valentine's Day and stuff like that, now mind you, all my money went to the bills. Yeah. Like, I would have to ask her for $20 to get a haircut for work, because all my shit was gone. But then when those holidays and stuff like that would come around, now mind you, all the bills come out of our joint account. You're not putting anything in there, so you're holding your bag. That's what she was doing. And then would get upset when she ain't get much. You got all my all the money, but that's what I'm saying. As far as, like, when you're saying he got to pay everything. Listen,
but I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, listen. With that situation, that's crazy, because at the end of the day, it's not like I'm not gonna help you or I'm not gonna bring it to the table if you need it. I'm not gonna say, I feel like you should take on 100%, but I'm not gonna sit up there and see you struggle, for one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not and for two, I'm the type of woman, if we together and we doing things together, we together, like, I really deal with you like that, I fuck with you like that or whatever. I feel like, I don't care if you get me nothing. Like, for Valentine's Day or my birthday, just give me a 50-cent card from Dollar Tree and tell me how you feel about me. Like, it don't matter. I get it.
Different.
Yeah, I mean, but again, that's not. But the way you're talking, that's not. But
but it's to show you that. That's why it's to show you that it's different women out here. Everybody's not the same. It's different women. It's some women who will go above and beyond, and some who just lazy and don't care. Some who just not appreciative.
But here on Finesse Your Feelings, we're trying to get people to be like, yo, what the hell is going on with y'all in YouTube land and whatever land you in? Because it's like, yo, half the time we be trying to figure out, like, bruh, why is people getting frustrated with, like, both parties just getting frustrated and irritated with relationships? Like, most of the time when it comes to, like, the dude, they feel unappreciated. Like, within the past 2 years, I'm just hearing, like, man, I ain't appreciated. Like,
and believe it or not,
I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then I'm hearing it on the female side, like, man, I be doing this, that, and the third. This nigga ain't shit. He ain't shit. It's like, bruh, like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So,
But believe it or not, appreciation is a man's love language. That's one of like a man's love language. We don't.
Hey, look, we love that shit now. We love when you call us certain names and shit, and then you know what I'm saying, when it's time we doing what we doing, and you cheering us something, we love that shit. That make us want to take care of shit more.
Yeah,
I know I do.
It's a motivator. It most definitely
like
is.
for a woman, make her want to please you more.
It's just like, you know, cheerleading and football.
Yeah.
We need that cheerleader. That shit help us win the game. That shit is a part of our game plan. Y'all fucking the crowd going wild.
I mean,
now I'm about to go out and do some extra shit just because I'm kind of goddamn.
Okay, so going back to that, when it comes to just the woman, what they supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, or what parties are supposed to do. I mean, we constantly talk about roles, roles in a relationship, right? And it's like, again, we in a day and time where roles is definitely changing. Like,
oh, they've been changing.
I mean, but you know, like, I mean, but it's getting, you could see, like I say it all the time, like, I'm glad I got daughters because they gonna be in position,
bruh.
They gonna be in position.
The
like,
market for a woman right now
is nuts. Like,
I mean, you understand me?
I can't. Like, I always say,
there
like,
are women that are like you said, that are the breadwinners and that have that fucking.
But why
I'm the
do
shit
men,
job.
Why do men have an issue with that though? When a woman is a
There isn't.
I never. Like,
there isn't an issue.
Now, I will agree that men, but I feel like when it comes to
men
being
seem
the
to be more timid.
Yeah. It's like
happens,
most men don't want to relieve.
Why?
Because as a man, DNA wise, I'm a natural hunter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you out hunting me,
you out hunting me.
It's like, yo,
nah.
Like, sit the, like,
wait a minute.
I'm the lion.
You feel you're a lioness.
You can lay the fuck down, and I'm gonna go get this deer meat.
You dig?
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be back.
But again, when you got two lions right next to each other, and you
I'll be fighting on position.
Yeah, like, yo, like, stop. Like, that's what most men think. They just like, yo, stop. But it's like, now women are like hustling way better than, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's like back in the day, you know, you see the grandmothers and the mothers, they doing their thing, but it's like, I do see that the mothers back then, they would sit back and watch the husbands, or like my grandfather or whoever, my uncles, they sat there and shut up. Yeah, it's like
don't shut up no more.
Like,
hell no.
They don't. But is that a problem?
I feel like a woman, she shouldn't have to. She should be able to, you know, voice her opinion on how she feel about things. And I feel like, I mean, y'all shouldn't get y'all, I'm gonna say, panties in a bunch and act all crazy. Like, it is what it is.
But back then, right? I felt like,
I mean, I don't have a problem. I felt
like my grandmother. My grandmother.
So what you're talking about as far as like women being able to express how they feel and stuff like that. One thing that I have implemented most recently into my relationship, because natural instinct for me is a problem solver. Like, and that's most men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when my girl comes at me with a situation, we've implemented a thing where, like, this is I just want you to listen, or this is I have a problem, can you help me out? So, like, that's a prerequisite before we have certain conversations like that, because she's laying it out right then and there. I just want you to listen right now. I don't want you to fix anything. Cool. I'm going to just sit back. I'm going to listen. You going to do your thing. But then if she comes at me and she's like, okay, I have a situation. I need your help. Cool. Now the problem solving aspect comes in. So that's kind of one of the things that we've done recently, and it has been working very well. So, yeah.
I mean, but it's like, when it comes to that, do you think, like, that's a tool that most people just don't know how to? I mean, because communication now is just
it's
not
trash.
existent.
It's trash
at all. Like I said, most of the time,
I think it's weird when you're in the same room with each other and y'all texting or on Facebook or going back and forth like that, like y'all can't talk and y'all sitting next to each other.
See, I don't like to be after a couple of hours, I'm coming to be worsened. I don't care. Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like to be ignored, and I don't want to ignore you. Like, so we're gonna have an argument, but guess what? We're gonna be over this soon, and we're gonna have to act like we normal.
Facts.
Like, I don't hold grudges, so I don't get mad and take an argument into a week or two. After a couple of hours, I come down, I'm fine. I'm like I'm gonna come to you just normal. I'm gonna text you what you want to eat. I'm really crazy. I'm crazy. I like to do crazy stuff. So it's like I'm always.
But is that all right? So can you really consider that as crazy though? I mean, I think that's pretty sane, honestly.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Period. I like to do crazy stuff.
Like, all right. So what's?
But again, what he's saying is what you just described. That don't sound crazy.
That doesn't sound crazy.
That sounds like
That
okay.
sounds
You know
like-
exactly what the fuck you want.
And hell, you know what the fuck I want because you asked me what the fuck I want to eat. How you know I'm hungry?
Yeah, you know I'm hungry at 6 o'clock.
I'm gonna go shoot
know
this
this
deer,
shit
and then I'm gonna need you to cook it up.
Yeah, cook up this motherfucking deer. I want my deer meat on some bread.
She also said another thing too, which is dope as fuck. Like I always say, I can't go to bed angry. Like we got to figure this shit out. Anything can happen when I go to sleep. Both parties. I'd be mad as fuck. I wake up. You can't wake up neither. So now I'm looking stupid as hell because I couldn't express how.
So
I
you
felt.
talking about that Neo stuff, right?
Your ass gonna wake up dead. That's what's gonna happen.
That's that Neo stuff.
With a light pole on.
Yeah, like-
with a light pole, bro. That light pole.
Like
light
I said,
pole
communication
standard.
is dead.
Yeah, see, like in my
Season
marriage,
1, your boy said this shit all the time. See, communication is key. Gotta have it.
Absolutely.
And see, in my marriage, my husband, he used to ignore me for weeks. We had a newborn baby, and I'm asking him, "Hey, did the baby, eat yet?" He ignored me. I said I couldn't. When I got out of there, I said I would never in my life get myself back into nothing like that ever again.
Yeah.
That's weeks like you going without talking to somebody.
Yeah, nah, that's
Foolish pride get you killed.
Yep.
I mean, but when it comes to the foolish pride, is it like when you get in a certain relationship, how long should you carry it to where you like, yo, I got to move to the next? Because it's like again, when you in certain shit, right? You got to know yourself. For one, you got to know yourself. I feel like a lot of times, again, going back to what Tasha said, it's like we in a thing where shit ain't real, and people are like buying into the fake facade.
I think that comes down to a lot of experience, though, as far as like where you're at in life and age and like some of the struggles that you've been through personally. I think that plays a big part into that, because if you haven't had a lot of failures and you haven't had a lot of falls, then when you actually get something that's really, really good and then that shit fucking falls out from under you, you don't know how to react.
Yeah, but it's like even with the reaction time, right? Again, it's like we in a state of mental health is like at an all time, but it's like people is very aware of the mental health side of it, and it's like a lot of times in relationships we kind of look for that certain figure type, like yo, like my mother's type or my father's type, or like if I'm with my wife, it's like yo, you gotta act somewhat like this because that's what I'm used to. Like, I feel like a lot of times when we get in relationships, it's like you look at the person that you like. If I look at somebody and if I have a loving relationship with my mother, I'm going to probably get somebody that's similar to my mother. If I didn't have a relationship with my mother, I'm trying to get the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes to that type of relationship, do you kind of, like, if you can't find it, do you just stick with it because it's like, oh, this is all I got?
See, I have did that. That's why I was in this miserable relationship for 16 and a half years.
She had a number.
Yeah, she
Wow.
did.
Hold on, how long?
See, I was with him for 16 and a half years. We was married for 7.
6.
Oh, you said 6 and a half. Okay, well, I said 16.
16.
Sweet.
No,
she said-
Oh, you did say
said it.
16.
Yeah, she
Damn.
16.
When 16 ain't
Sweet
enough.
16.
But I'm saying,
Okay, I heard you correctly.
when you
Go
get
ahead.
to
I'm
the
sorry.
point,
Go
when
ahead.
you get to the point where you're comfortable with a person, it's time to go.
Complacency.
I'm comfortable, but I'm not genuinely.
But what's
happy
wrong
with
with
you.
being comfortable?
No,
with a
because
person?
you're not genuinely happy. You just be comfortable settling for
Fact.
whatever. Like, oh, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna settle. I've been with this person for so long, like I did, and I'm like, okay, and I got, I'm gonna bring my kids up in this 2-parent household. I'm trying to break these generational curses, but the whole time behind closed doors, I'm going through the most. You know what I'm saying?
So is a generation okay? So 'cause I feel like that's like a theme that I'm hearing a lot, like with the generational curse and shit like that. So it's like when it comes to this generational curse thing, is it a bad thing to be like, yo, I'm trying to break the curse, so I'm gonna just do this and not?
Man, I think that you should live every day as happy as you can, and whoever, for real, this shit should. You can end this shit from the start. Whoever that you trying to be in a relationship, do it for the happiness. Do it so that both of y'all fucking happy.
But can I be comfortable and happy? 'Cause I feel like I'm
Yes.
comfortable. I'm
If,
comfortable and
I
happy.
honestly feel
Some
that
people
if you're
that can.
happy, you are automatically comfortable.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Comfortable
automatic
and
thing.
complacency is two different things to me.
Right.
Okay, I can agree with
And that's
that.
what Natasha was talking about. It was more complacency than
Then
But I
comfortability.
also think now consistency is a part of happiness again.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So if I'm consistent, whether it's moving forward or doing wherever, as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters.
I got a question, kind of like a motivational tool for the females, because I be hearing some stories, and far as women being in a long relationship, like have you been? What actually clicked for you to say, okay, enough is enough? Like, and what steps did you take? Because we got some listeners that might be going through it, and they probably like, all right, this could be the year I'm gonna do this. But what clicked, and then what moves did you make to get away from that situation?
Well, I started praying first. I pray, ask God to order my steps. I prayed every day, 10 times a day, because I knew I wasn't happy. And then when the disrespect continued, and I told him it was Christmas 2020, and I told myself, you have one more time to disrespect me and I'm gone. And that last time he threw my keypad to my car and hit me in my face. And that's when I went and
domestic violence, we don't deal with
I
that.
went and found me a lawyer, and I served him separation papers like 8 days later. And then he finally signed the separation papers, and we got separated. But he got crazy because he thought I always came back. No matter what he did, I always came back. And he could not believe that I actually left and then go. But and I'm gonna tell you, women, please stack your money, have your own little cushion. Because in a situation like that, if I didn't have my money in my savings account and I wasn't working in my career, I wouldn't be able to leave. I would have had to stay there, because how would I really support me and 3 kids? There's no way.
Yeah, that's true.
How you feel about that 5 bank account rule then? You have, all right, so here's the situation. 5 bank account rule. You have your own bank account. I have my own bank account. We have a joint account.
That's 3.
And then you have your own savings account, and I have my savings account.
I agree 100%.
Now, the joint, we both putting in to contribute. So now, and this goes back to what you were saying earlier, as far as like having to pay all the bills and everything. That joint account takes care of our all our household situations, the bills, everything like that.
Paper towels, to tissues.
Anything that's contributed to the household
paper plates
comes out of that joint account that we equally put money into. And then, now mind you, if you don't want to have a savings account, you just want to have your own bank account. I say 5 bank account just because I like to have a checkings and savings and a joint.
But the way you explained it was the same way, but the joint account wasn't for me to add money in it. It was for him to put money in there. So after he paid all the bills or whatever, he put money in there. Like, I didn't even have to buy a roll of tissue, dish detergent, nothing. I didn't have to do nothing when I was married. But I don't want nobody to feel no type of way about me saying it, because it's how your household is ran and how y'all finances are.
Right.
So
right.
if you can't, because like, even though I believe that a man is supposed to pay everything, depending on the situation, I don't mind contributing. I don't have an issue, because that's what we decided on. But I still believe what I believe.
Yeah.
But I don't have an issue doing something different.
Right.
I'm never gonna make you feel less than a man. You know, I wouldn't even make a person feel less than a person.
Yeah.
Period. So I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do, and if you need me, I'm there. Like, it's no question. Like, I won't even let you finish the sentence. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, so I got a follow-up question then.
Okay.
So we talking about going, like, because the basic topic is like just the Superwoman and like how the man should be the provider or whatever. But again, we in the times where women not doing it. So in the joint account, right? Mm-hmm. If the woman makes the money, what's wrong with her putting the money in?
There's nothing wrong with her putting the money. I just said in my last situation, I didn't.
Okay, but I'm just saying in general. We're not talking about situational. I'm just saying like it's
in general.
In general, if I mean, because I honestly agree with the everybody should have a checking and savings.
Hell
right?
yeah.
Everybody should have a checking and savings.
I got 2 savings.
Yeah, me too. Right? But I got a check and savings, right? And then the partner should have a checking and savings.
Yeah.
And we should have a joint.
Yeah.
So it's like, again, when
that 5 bank account rule.
That's the 5 bank account rule. But it's like
100%.
when we come together, it's like, hey.
And that joint.
Yeah, and that joint is like,
joint.
Hey, the bills come out of this joint.
Yeah.
You see the money.
Don't smoke this joint. Yeah. That's right there. Smoke this joint and show us.
But again, when it comes to the breadwinner, well, not even a breadwinner, just
both of y'all.
When both parties,
that's why I say joint.
Understand, because it should be an understanding. Like let's put that up front street. In the dating process, which I feel like is missing 100%.
Because y'all guys get gone too fast and y'all don't know how to slow it down.
I mean, but do you blame the men
Take your
nowadays
time.
when you look on Insta looks and you got a big booty Judy that's willing to
Shout
give
out
up the
to,
panty?
late night vibes.
Yeah, you got the big booty. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
She
late
ready.
night vibes.
She ready to throw you the joint for $2. Like what's your look? You got big booty Judy.
Exactly.
Ain't worth $2
Exactly what
nickels.
we talking about.
But she'll give me $2. If I get her $2, I'm gonna get some ass, titties, and some head.
Oh, we won't talk about that. He talking about a 4-for-4 meal at Wendy's.
I'm going to Wendy's and get me the biggie joint for $5.
Biggie bag for $5.
I was gonna
Right.
say inflation
I
hit.
get
That's
me the
$5.
I can get the chicken nuggets and the fries. And,
Bro,
and
hold
the drink.
on, guys. Do y'all realize they gave us the exact same meal for $1 more?
Right?
Let's keep it real, guys.
Absolutely.
Wait a
Hey,
minute
look,
now.
man.
When is you ain't slick?
You ain't
No.
shit.
You ain't shit. Because it used to be the same burgers that was on that $5 was
Yeah.
on the $4.
It's on- yeah.
And you could just choose one.
Yeah.
Now they said, nah, niggas.
Nah, we gonna charge you for that $1 for that extra burger.
I'm going to charge you $1. And you going to think it's bigger. But it ain't.
But I mean, that goes into like back in the day when it came to the club scene. You know, you can have, if a dude raises his hand, dude could be dressed to impress, looking fine as hell, and raise his hand and talk about, hey, who wants to take me home tonight? He'll get maybe a few hands up. Pretty much any broad in there that does that.
Yeah.
They gonna get multiple hand raises, and they could be looking in there like trash. And they gonna get multiple opportunities, and then they gonna have they pickings. We don't necessarily have pickings unless we are properly presenting ourselves, and we show that we got our shit together.
Yeah.
Is that the case though?
I feel like at a certain age, you're supposed to have it together.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Hell
okay.
yeah.
I agree with that. Yes.
Hell
I
yeah.
do.
Can you give me a
That's what I said back
can
in
you,
the day.
Can you put a number? And listen, this is just an opinion. This is
Personal
an
opinion.
Personal opinion. With a personal opinion, right? If y'all come at it, I'm
just a
coming. We
disclaimer.
coming
This
back
is-
at.
It's just a disclaimer.
This is just a
disclaimer.
disclaimer. Personal opinion. How old should a man be to be like, yo, I'm coming at you?
For having something
The
together.
guy that's up together.
He should be in his 30s.
30s for
Yeah,
sure.
at least. Yeah, because in your 20s, you still having fun. You ain't focus on that too much, but you starting to get yourself together in your late 20s. Then, you know, in your 30s, you should have it together. Like, there's no way I should be coming to see you at your mama house. Or why I gotta come pick you up for you to take me on a date? I can take myself.
I mean, but that's what it is now.
Well, you wouldn't have a chance with me, baby.
So what if I, hold
Shut it down.
on. So what if I sent you an Uber?
Hey, look,
Hey.
shout out to the look.
Hey,
if I
hey.
send you a lift,
It's an XL joint. You can sit all the way in the back.
yo,
Third row.
and I'm sending you Uber Eats.
You feel
On
me?
your way to me.
And I'm paying extra
You on
because
your
you know
way
they
to
got them
work.
fees.
You at work, and I'm gonna send you an Uber Eats for your lunch.
Every time. Like, no, because sometimes I'm gonna meet you somewhere.
You know how much money it costs for Uber? You gotta be a
I don't-
baller.
For real.
You gotta have your own.
I
You
mean,
gotta
but if
get
I see your
own car, a job, in an apartment or something, something.
I mean, I feel like
Come
that's
get your
kind of
rent
that's
house
kind
and
of
food house.
dinosaurish today.
Yeah, cause see, you gotta think
A lot of kids don't have cars.
But a lot of people who get out of jail can't get a car or own a car because they can't get a license yet because they got a lot of fines and shit they trying to pay off.
Well, I don't want nobody just got out of jail. 'Cause that mean I gotta help him, mold him to be a man. He ain't got no job. I gotta take care of him.
I mean, he working. He just can't get no car. So I gotta send you an Uber. I can afford it. You can get around.
Well, you can afford to get a car.
But then, okay, so now, because you talk about that, all right, so now I'm gonna hit y'all with a curveball, all right?
Oh, that was a joke. That was a joke.
This is a curveball. Because again, I'm looking at the times now, and I'm all about certain standards, double standards,
sure.
certain standards, fuck your standards, fuck your feelings, whatever, finesse your feelings. But listen, I look at, like I said all the time, I'm glad I got daughters, but at the same time, it's like I gotta kind of prepare myself for the double standard because it's like, yo, you see the transition, bruh. Like, women is gonna be the next alpha, whether we like it or not.
Nah.
All right,
I don't think so.
Nah, with my
You don't
sons
think
out
so?
there.
I don't think so.
Not with my son.
Shit.
But hold on, but think about this. The type
not
of women,
with Junior.
But the type
You
of women
dig?
these days, though, they not doing nothing. A lot of men not either. A lot of these guys, they ain't doing nothing. I don't want my daughter dealing with no guy who's not doing you. What you walking around with your pants sagging? You stand on the corner.
But is this that standard thing?
No, that's society
that's-
trying
that's-
to
that's-
shift
that's-
things.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
trying
but-
to that's trying to take this. That's
a whole
society trying to
different-
take the man out of a man, like how we've talked in the past.
That's true too, though.
I mean, 'cause I was watching In Living Color the other day, and I was like, bruh, if that shit was on TV right now, that should be canceled.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's
mother-
fucked. Them motherfuckers
Facts.
talking some
You
good
can't even
shit.
talk the same.
It's y'all. It's men fault why women are forced to be masculine because
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God, she opened a
Because-
can of
yeah.
worms.
Say that one more time.
Yes,
it
please.
is y'all. It's men fault why women have to be masculine.
Damn, I don't got no
Because-
popcorn.
Yes, please.
I'm
Expound,
telling you
please.
because
I'm
a lot
like-
of women, because a lot of, think about this, a lot of men won't raise to take care of responsibility. So when you get pregnant or whatever, you know, you dealing with somebody get pregnant, he leave. The guy, you know, normally you see that he leaves. You know what I'm saying? So she forced to do what she has to do to take care of her child. He's not helping her. So guess what? She got to go out here and work at the shipyard. She got to go drive the trucks and stuff. She has to do that to, you know, provide a life for her kids. And
Okay.
it's like we forced to do that. We don't. Who wants to do that? What woman wants to really get out here and do all that by herself? Take
But-
care of the kids,
All
the
right,
house, go to work.
Go ahead, OB.
All right. So I have a little bit of a additive, a twist to that. So, do you think that has to do with anything as far as how different programs and things of that nature have implemented themselves to force households apart, and then making sure that the child lives with the mother, and then them not being raised with those values to go ahead and be a provider? And then that ultimately changes the whole perspective and the whole aspect of it, because now these young men are not being raised in that manner because they're being told your daddy ain't shit. Your daddy
Talk your
broke
shit,
as fuck.
bro.
Yeah, but that.
Fuck
but-
that motherfucker.
Talk your shit, brother.
Yes, but it depends on the type of woman, because I wouldn't dare tell my kids that your daddy ain't shit and this and that no
Okay.
matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Not-
I don't
But
do that.
you a
Even
rare
though he-
breed.
Even though he
You a
ain't
rare
shit- no,
breed.
even though
But
he
I
ain't
see it.
shit, but I
Big
never
facts.
tell him that at all.
I seen that shit. Matter of fact,
I
what
would
was
never
it?
tell my
TikTok or
kids to say
YouTube?
father.
It was like TikTok or YouTube where dude was there and he had his ex, and she had they had two kids or one kid together, and she was getting upset because he wasn't going to pay for the meals or her other three kids that she had with other dudes.
Right.
Like straight up, oh, you a piece of shit. You won't pay for my kid.
Take
Ain't
this
my
meal
kid.
back.
Get them cheeseburgers.
I'm only paying for my child. That's it.
Get them
And I feel like you
cheeseburgers.
only should pay for your child.
Hey,
But I'm the type of person.
Oh,
hold on,
but see,
I'm-
that's the first.
Hold on.
See, that's the first I've
I
heard
do
that from a
believe that,
woman.
but me being the type of person I am, I just would have paid for all of them, because I'm not gonna come and bring my child something and not. That's like me bringing my kids here and they got food and I didn't ask you, your kids, was they hungry, or bring them nothing. So that's just how I am. So I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna
yeah,
do
for
that.
sure. I mean, as a human, you know, that's thinking, you know, humanity, because I wouldn't do that, bro. Like I ain't gonna cap. Rather, you know, not saying that dude is wrong,
Because to me, he wasn't wrong. Now, would I do that? No.
but my
Yeah, I don't feel
morals,
like he would've
no,
done it.
I would have bought all the kids something to eat, because that is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
And I feel like that situation, I feel like that was an isolated situation. I feel like
Yeah, he was proving the
maybe
point. He was
have
proving the point.
done that in the past, and then because she was being so demanding at the time, that he was like, "No, fuck this. I'm not gonna do this shit."
No. Yeah. Because if y'all relationship isn't good and y'all communication isn't good, the communication with your
But see,
child,
they
that's-
weren't together.
But that's it. That's
what I'm
parent.
saying.
Like, bro, even if you flip that narrative and he had the kid and she was coming and did the exact same thing, you feel me? It's whoever got that kid is like always considered as the victim because they got the kid. But at the same time, bro, it's your kid. It don't make a difference.
But I mean, when is that going to change as far as
It's not.
society go? I mean, I feel like
because whoever has that kid feels that, oh well, yeah, I got the structure. No, you don't. It's your kid. You whether that person was there or not, you should be willing to take care of your kid. Point blank. Period. It's your child.
I mean, I agree.
You dig?
agree. I
So that's why it blows my mind to even see that narrative and people use that. I feel like that's more of an excuse, which in some cases it's valid, and I'm okay with that. And those parents do need help, and there is help out there.
I mean, but it's like with certain parents, it's not the same
pride.
standard. But it's
It's
not
pride.
the same standard.
Yeah,
though.
it's not.
It's not the same standard. Like a man and a woman is just two different shit, I always look at it with the court system. The court system caters to the weaker person by default.
Because of kickbacks.
That's true. Yeah.
It's
You know what I'm
because of
saying?
kickbacks.
So, I mean, and then it's like
Which
that's,
hold on,
that's
which
unfair
normally
to
is
say.
who?
Like
Which is
back in the
normally
day,
who? Which is normally who?
this
though?
is normally the woman.
Which is normally the person who has the kid,
But
man or female.
But the likelihood of the man getting the child is very,
It's very slim.
Yeah,
Hell
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. So
Yeah.
Most
when he
definitely.
said majority of the time,
It is the
caters
women,
to-
yeah. But in some cases, you got men who has the kid, and that's it's happening.
You know how hard it is for you.
Don't
as a man?
you count those fathers out?
I mean, I'm not gonna count them out.
But you count them
I'm not
out.
gonna count them out.
Them fathers' lives
But it's
matter.
like when they, but when it comes to those men, it's not. But again, it goes back to the role thing.
Yeah.
Women now feel like fuck that. Like I'ma do me, and they got that alpha thing with them. Like yo, I'm getting the bag. Fuck you. I'm going to Caicos.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking Dubai. You can have them little fucking rugrats because I'm a, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but honestly, that's how people are thinking that. You could have this headache. You could have this problem. I'm gonna go do what you call it.
Just make
Like
sure you
back in
don't
the
fall
day-
back on your child support because I'm gonna get that passport
You
tonight.
ain't lying.
I mean, but
real
shit,
quick.
But see, most of
You
them
get that.
Most of them don't even care about that because they feel like they could beat the system.
Very few. Very few. You
It's
have
few. I'm
you
not
have
talking
very
to the few,
Yeah.
but you know, shit. Am I lying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like with most of that, it's kind of like, yo, we just got to figure out like what's happening, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But and then it's like, I mean, it also leads to know your mate, know who the hell you.
Exactly. That's
You know
why I
what I'm
said
saying?
start it from the root. Understand what you're getting yourself into, and if that makes you happy of what the other person is doing, then it should it should never be an issue if I'm happy.
To know your mate even gonna matter because I was with somebody for so long and I saw some things come out that I ain't never seen. Like you never know a person. You just
That
don't.
is true. Cause over the years, you do like, and I
You can influence their
change.
decisions though.
Yeah, but
Nah.
you should never try to change them.
No,
Yeah.
it's not about changing. It's just influencing what you're doing.
Nah,
I'm not trying to change you.
I kind of agree with OB on that. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, like, most people like to try to change people.
Yeah.
Bruh, I can influence your decisions without changing you.
But you heard how you saying that. To me, it sounds like you trying to change me.
It's
Not
like
necessarily
manipulate.
change you.
Manipulate.
It's more like,
Manipulation.
Yeah, you're
You're
manipulating.
trying to manipulate. You're
it's
trying
just,
to change
it's just me getting you to do what I want you to do for that one specific
You
thing.
hear
Not
it?
necessarily
But
change
the
the
language
whole-
you're
When it
saying.
becomes consistent, when
Yeah.
you're doing that over time, you eventually change that person.
Exactly. You
And then
you
it-
changing,
then-
bro.
then
You
it
are
wasn't happy.
a control freak, bro.
I'm Superman.
No, you're Homelander.
I'm Basquiat. That's who I am.
Shit. But you know, it gets to that point where you try to figure certain shit out and you like, yo, what the fuck, son? You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it come to that, like the manipulation and the changing and all of that shit. I mean, and then over the years, people do change. And that's why I was saying earlier with the whole, man, sometimes you got to be mindful of, is it okay to tap out and
But
be like, yo,
Let's swap the word out and just say evolve.
Okay. I like
Instead
that.
of say
I like
change,
that. I
just
like
say
that.
evolve.
I
Because
like that. I like
over
that.
time, species evolve. The human species,
so
that's just how it is.
if I'm involving, should I dip out?
Yeah.
If you're evolving past and they're not trying to keep up with you, meaning they're not trying to continue to stay supportive, continue to stay putting in their part and all that, then yes. I mean, you are evolving apart or growing apart. And that happens when you get complacent.
Ooh. Damn, that hit y'all in the soul, bruh. Bow. Just let your soul glow. Shit.
Damn.
That hurt.
Yeah, that one hurt.
That hit below the belt.
So, El Santana, in conclusion, how you feel, brother?
I actually want to give the floor back to the queen. To be honest with you, then we can close.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I asked you a question earlier, and it was about the complacency and how you move forward. And now that you move forward from that toxic 16, how do you feel now, and what moves are you making now to actually, find somebody if you don't, or to actually, if you got somebody, like what moves did you make and how do you feel now?
And you don't have to put all your business out.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It could all be hypothetical.
Yeah, you don't have to, but you can just say how you feel now that you made a move, like
I remember you were saying something about building a woman. You know, build your guy real quick.
So look,
just build a bear.
It feels different. Right now I'm having fun. Whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do it. I'm single. I did try to date someone afterwards, but it's like he was trying to change my appearance, like my nails, my hair color, all this stuff. Like he wanted me to wear these bright, crazy color hairstyles and stuff. And it was like, he was mad because I wouldn't take money from him, like for him to pay my bills and stuff. So he wasn't used to that. He was used to women using him, and he flashed money, and he thinking it's getting him. But I'm the type of woman that don't impress me because I've always had. Like, I don't get excited because you pull up in a Benz. I don't care about your Benz. Like, I'm not gonna look. That don't impress me. I don't feel good. What I'm gaining from that? That's a pussy puller. Cars, like certain cars are pussy pullers. So I feel like that's what y'all guys do for attention and stuff. I ain't into it. That push. I run the other way. I don't like stuff like that. But right now I'm just chilling. I'm single.
I'm about to trade in all my cars and get a goddamn Toyota Prius.
I mean, shit. Like, if you looked at my driveway, you'd be like, that motherfucker ain't pulling no pussy.
My thing is I feel like a lot of men do things for attention, and it's just like I don't like that. Like, and a lot of women do. They see the money and run, but you can't. I'm never gonna sell my soul for $1. Like, I'm never gonna.
I will say I like my car choice on the kind of. I just like foreign cars. I mean, I don't like American cars.
But you married. We talking about a single. Like, I just when I'm not looking for.
But there's guys like me too. I
got two foreigns and one American.
I mean, even when I was single, like when I bought my Jaguar, I mean, that's what I want. I wanted.
Yeah, but but it's different because it's a difference. You know the person's character. Like I said, when somebody's throwing money at you and stuff and get mad, you don't take it. Like, use money as like it's everything. I don't care about it. Like I said, I'm not into all that. Okay. I like Benz and stuff, but I'm just saying it's not a big deal. Like, oh my God, girl, he's driving the Benz. I got to give him my number. Well, I want him.
But what's your percentage on women that like that?
That's
a good question.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Okay, we know you probably like 5%.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You probably like 5% of the single woman that just
you have a low percentile.
Like it's a low. You in the low percentile.
I'm gonna go with like a 4.3.
Right, right. Okay. But I'm just saying, like most women, like they like, yo, bruh, if you ain't got a fucking Ferrari, you can't holler at me. You can't even sniff the coochie.
No.
Huh? What?
You ain't buying no bag, fool.
Yeah, like if it better be Gucci.
But look, I don't even like bags. I hate pocketbooks, y'all. I hate different. I like clutches or wristlets. I do not like purses. I hate them. So please don't buy me no purse.
I mean, look,
y'all heard it.
Hey man, well shit. We in closing?
I definitely I definitely appreciate you coming up here.
Well, hold on. She got to answer. She got to finish. You
asked me about
what
am I doing now, what I'm looking for. Right now, I'm trying to find myself, focus on my goals and what I'm trying to do. I don't really want to get involved with nobody right now. Like, I just want to chill, because I was with somebody for 16 and a half years, and then, dealing with other people after that. It's like you see what you don't want. And it's like, I like my peace. I like my freedom right now. I like to come home and don't have to answer to nobody. I don't want to wash nobody's clothes but the clothes of me and my kids. So it's like right now, I'm not ready to, I gotta cook. Because guess what? When I come home from work and I'm tired, they can eat some chicken nuggets, put in the air fryer, some french fries. I don't want to feel like I have to cook this meal for you. So it's like right now, I just want to focus on me. I want to have fun. I want to travel. I want to enjoy life. And if I meet me somebody along the way, hey, so be it. If I don't, I'm chilling. I don't want to rush nothing no more. Word. And I'm gonna say also a lot of men prey on women too. They see, that's why I stopped posting a lot of videos on Facebook and stuff about what I went through, because this last situation I was preyed on for over a year and I didn't realize it, and then they use it against you. So certain things I just don't even say.
That's
so true.
That's like a mental abuse. 48 laws of power.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I appreciate you coming on, because it's like I said, I've heard stories, and some stories was told to me, and you being up here and you've been through that for 16 years, and you said the first thing you're doing now is focus on yourself. So females that's a part of the El Santana community, we appreciate you, because they can use what you said as motivation for them to get the fuck out there. Take that
That was a hand clapping, cheer, and all
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
We with that.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
appreciate
that was
that.
dope.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, let's close it out.
Go ahead.
What you got,
Go
Chris?
ahead, simply Chris.
Well, again, I think in conclusion, I'm sorry.
For the
Again.
benediction.
Damn, he fucked up in the beginning with his throat name. Can you
Can he say
I
conclusion?
didn't even say conclusion.
You feel me?
And then he said,
dang.
"Been a dick."
Benedict Darnold. God dang it.
In conclusion, I honestly feel like, again, be happy. Make the other person happy. The
Yes.
longer that y'all can do that and the more that you can do that, things will go so much smoother. You'll wake up every day on some, I'm Superman, and that's my Superwoman. I guarantee it. You'll be Basquiat.
And look,
like Super
I'm just
Saiyan
gonna
Beast
say
mode.
and support.
I'm just gonna say
It's so
communication.
fun.
That's all I'm gonna say.
support,
That's a part of that, though.
Support the Superwoman and then
It's so fun,
support
man.
the Superman.
Bruh.
We all need support in these
Bruh.
days and times.
I love it.
Just don't make it too frequent.
No, always be Superman and Superwoman.
Always.
Always.
That 100%,
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%.
1 million. Now we got 2.
Always push.
What's
each
better
other
than
to
1
be better.
billionaire? What's better than 1 billionaire?
2 billionaires.
Okay.
Not really.
2.
3, 4, 5,
I mean, host.
10. Especially when we all on the same wave.
We
OB,
own this
what you got?
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
What you got, OB?
Ooh.
Oh, OB, what you got?
okay.
What you got? What you got, bro?
The easiest thing I can say is continue to both build each other up. Continue to force each other to become better.
To evolve.
Yeah, that way you
We
evolve
show your
together.
word, bro.
No, that was enhancement. See that we're evolving.
And I know we talked about percentages, but if anybody's listened to me in the past, you know I'm still on that 100.
You did.
Keep it 100.
And
it
for
100,
Natasha,
baby.
if you haven't listened in the past, the reason why I say the 100% is you put 100% in and expect nothing back. And as long as both parties are doing that, you got smooth sound relationship right there.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
What you got, KD?
I don't have shit in y'all. I don't have shit in y'all. Hey.
But shit,
Dang.
since you invited this queen, you know what I'm saying, you could pass the floor to her, then you can do all your social medias and all the good shit.
Yeah, if you want people to follow you, you have the floor. Queen, go ahead and tell people where to follow you. If you got some businesses you trying to start, or you know what I'm saying,
Anything you want to promote.
anything you want to promote, you
By
know
all
what I'm
means.
saying?
Take the flow.
Take the flow. You
Take
know
the
what I'm saying?
flow.
Introduce
Even
yourself
if it's
again.
happiness.
You know what I'm saying? If you just want to say, kiss my farts. The floor is yours.
The only thing I really want to say is be happy for you. Don't worry about nobody else's happiness. Be happy, like genuinely happy for you. Think about you, think about your life, what you want. And it's not being selfish, it's putting yourself first. Because you can, like I said before, you can be behind somebody, be with them and behind them, and you're, unhappy. And I would advise everybody to be happy, follow your dreams, do what you want to do. And I feel like the right person will come with you. They'll come along and they'll be that one for you.
That's right.
But don't rush nothing. Take your time and play. Play, baby, play.
Got to play the game. Hey, hey, you got to play, baby, play.
2 quarters in the slot.
Steph Curry.
Ooh.
Then I pass it to Clay.
Ooh.
No look.
Damn. Ooh. Splash. Ooh. Damn.
Hey, look, man. Finesse Your Feelings podcast. Look, we on FinesseYourFeelings.com. We on TikToks, Instagram,
We on
Facebook.
everything. Finesse your feelings.
Yes,
We finessing
sir.
the web.
Look, we are starting it with El Santana over there. We got Simply Chris back there. We got Obeezy over there. Who gives a fuck who I am? We got Natasha over here with the special guest happening, you know what I'm saying? It's Finesse Your Feelings.
Have a
Hey.
finesse day.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Damn.